As chair of the Flagler County Commission, I see this appointment as another way to serve our residents.
Flagler County Commission Chair Andy Dance has been selected to serve as the first vice president of the Northeast Florida Regional Council, beginning on October 1st. He'll also take on the complementary leadership role as chair of the Institute for County Government.
I've been a member of the Regional Council board for 2 years, and this new position is first vice president, which for the next year, I'll be second in line, and next year we'll be in line for president of the regional council. And really, it gives Flagler County a stronger voice at the regional table.
The Northeast Florida Regional Council is a multi-county planning organization that brings together local governments to address shared priorities, including growth management, transportation, economic opportunity, and resilience to storm events.
It's important because there's tons of regional resiliency grants available through the state of Florida, and an independent study like one done through the Regional Council will bring money back to Flagler County in the form of grants. That will help us in securing grants to secure resiliency improvements throughout the county.
As chair of the Institute for County Government, Dance will also help guide training and professional development for county commissioners statewide.
I've got involved in the Institute for County Government really as an offshoot of my work with the school board and education. So I realize how important continuing education is, and they do a great job in helping new commissioners learn their roles and become better commissioners.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, September 18th. Boston Whaler will close its Palm Coast manufacturing plant by next summer, affecting about 300 workers. Parent company Brunswick Corporation announced yesterday it will consolidate operations with its Edgewater facility, with most activity in Palm Coast winding down this winter. The Colbert Lane plant, reopened 4 years ago, had previously closed in 2018 when it operated as Sea Ray boats. Workers are being offered positions in Edgewater, though not all are expected to make the move. Brunswick cited a prolonged decline in retail boat sales as a factor in the decision. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
My understanding is that it evolved essentially as a emergency response.
Palm Coast City Councilman Ty Miller on a controversial new law, SB 180.
Senate Bill 180 was originally meant to help people rebuild after storms. It's led to some confusion. Here's Palm Coast City Councilman Ty Miller.
The goal of it was to prevent restrictions on rebuilding your home after a natural disaster.
The problem now, he says, is in the interpretation.
It seems to not make any differentiation between rebuilding and building.
And the geography. How do they determine exactly which areas fall under the SB 180 rules?
It's designated certain counties within the state as having been under an emergency condition in the recent past because of the hurricanes last year. The basis of that is within 100 miles, I believe. That qualifies, I believe, every county in the state. So it's the entire state, even though it's specifically for certain counties.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Liz Ryan.
Over the weekend, deputies conducted 134 traffic stops, handled 562 calls for service, made 12 arrests.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley has last weekend's crime report.
A couple of those interesting arrests was a person stole $1,600 in trading cards from Target. Target's loss prevention did a great job giving us a description of the vehicle and the suspect, and deputies quickly spotted him and arrested him, recovering the stolen trading cards. In another case, a deputy checking on a suspicious vehicle that he recognized as having a no contact order where he was out, found the individual in the van sleeping, and then observed that he had stolen turtle eggs in the car along with various drugs and paraphernalia. He was arrested for the drugs and paraphernalia by the sheriff's office, and the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission responded and charged him with multiple felonies for the stolen eggs of the turtles. This is a reminder that you cannot touch or damage sea turtle nests, as they are endangered, and bury the eggs on the beach to hatch. Deputies did a great job handling the calls and making these arrests.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.